Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem, Kakadash. A double honor to the apostles and the elders, a great millstone, rule web, and a great example to the young brothers in the truth. Peace and blessing to the hopeful elect, Lord, when this edifying. And this is just a little mirage of clips from the elder brother in Vegas. If I ain't mistaken, the elder brother named Caracas. Vegas sit down 144K, and you can see his video. I don't know if I'm gonna play the whole video, but I'm gonna play some of it. I may let it play through and just grab the precepts and then end it when it's finished. I do it. I just keep going like that. But this her fraudulent slip confirmed what is already known. Yeah, we already know these things through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh by filtering these things through the scriptures, the apostles and the elders teaching us these different things. And we've been teaching these different things as we, come across and read up and seen, all the things that are going on and the agendas of this man. But let's get this precept. This Psalm chapter 64 and verse 8. So they shall make their own tongue fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. So Esau's tongue is falling upon himself. His agenda, his tongue is falling upon his agenda because you have all nations, are a part of the coming to pass of this new world order. You got Israelites, you got Edomites, you got Moabites, you know, who are in confederate with this New World Order agenda, who want this thing to come to pass, you know. So let's get into it. And damn, I forgot the name of the song. Oh, what's the name of the song? Georgia Guidestone. That's the name of Georgia Guidestone. What got destroyed on the first wicked global elite um um commandment was reduce population to 500 million. Perfect balance with nature. So reducing the population to 500 million, that's a lot of people that got to be unalive when there's multi-billion people on the earth, man. Billions of people plus on the earth. Almost 8 to 9 billion people on earth. So what they tell you, a lot of people got to die.
When we invest in clean energy and electric vehicles and reduce population, more of our children can breathe clean air and drink clean water.
At, at her own mouth, you know, reduce population, you know. But they trying to say she meant to say reduce pollution. Nah, she said it right.
Tomorrow I shall outline what I conceive to be a sound and compelling American agenda for this new world order. For across the planet today, we find ourselves confronted not by an ideological threat or an expansionist design of a military power, but by the rising tide of global problems that threaten mankind's very survival. We face a tidal change we can hope to manage only through the spirit and mechanisms of international cooperation. The full panoply of threats to our future security and prosperity, the proliferation of deadly high-tech weapons, the accelerating degradation of our planetary environment, economic protectionism and unfair competition, overpopulation and migration, narcotics and aid. These all require, Mr. President, global solutions. Overpopulation, global solutions. Overpopulation, global solutions. Fortunately, the American people comprehend this reality, and precisely for that reason, they expect to see the strong hand of American leadership in world affairs. The United Nations, the World Bank, the International Monetary Fund, the General Agreement on Tariffs and Trade, the Marshall Plan, the World Health Organization, and a host of other worthy UN agencies.
When we invest in clean energy and electric vehicles and reduce population, more of our children can breathe clean air and drink clean water.
And that's the definition of fraudulent, fraud, fraudian, fraudian slip. It's a something that you say that seems to show your true thoughts in a way that you do not intend.
We could cut the number of children who die every year from about 9 million to half of that if we have success on it. And the benefits there in terms of reducing sickness, reducing the population, reducing the population growth.
And why they keep speaking all these different people? This coming out the mouth of different people saying reduce population, overpopulation. You know,
Really allows the society a chance to take care of itself once you've made that intervention.
let me get this. This is Luke chapter 6 and verse 45. It say, a good man out of the good treasure of his heart bringeth forth that which is good, and a evil man out of the treasure of his heart bringeth forth that which is evil, for the abundance of the heart his mouth speaketh. Yeah, going into Esau wickedness. That's what he want to bring the wickedness that this man speak and what he want to come to pass. Depopulation, you know, mainly depopulation 'cause- and total control, total control over the people. That's what he speak about all the time, you know. So what's gonna come out? He gonna bring these things. He gonna try to attempt to bring these things that he speak to pass, because that's what's in his mind. He got his mind set for it. That's his goals. That's what he want to achieve before he's taken out of power. But he's gonna have the Lord gonna throw a monkey wrench in his plan.
At its core, Agenda 21 is about control.
It's a depopulation agenda 21 and agenda 30. The present vast overpopulation, and that's what Joe Biden was speaking on, overpopulation, which the earth is nowhere near overpopulated. It say the present vast overpopulation far now now far beyond the world carrying capacity cannot be answered by future reductions in the birth rate due to con- contraception contraceptions. I know I'm saying it wrong. Sterilization and abortion, but must be met in the present. But must but so like it but must be met in the present by the reduction of the number of numbers presently existing. This must be done by whatever means necessary. And these are the agendas that they blatantly put in your face, man. They just throw Agenda 2030 and Agenda 2021 and all this crazy shit and don't tell you what the hell they talking about. So you gotta go dig for it, you gotta go look for it, you know. And a lot of these truthers, they look into a lot of those different things.
At its core, Agenda 21 is about control. Control of the land, natural resources, and entire populations. It seeks to control the air by regulation of carbon emissions, the ground by sustainable development, and the sea through environmental regulations. Officially stated, Agenda 21 is a comprehensive plan of action to be taken globally, nationally, and locally by organizations of the United Nations system, governments, and major groups in every area in which human impacts on the environment. Because being human will always have an impact on the environment, Agenda 21 paves the way for extraordinary UN control. When you boil it down, there are 9 basic tenets of Agenda 21. Move citizens off private land and into urban housing. Create vast wilderness spaces inhabited by large carnivores. Eliminate cars and create walkable cities. Support chosen private businesses with public funds for sustainable development. Make policy decisions that favor the greater good over individuals. Drastically reduce the use of power, water, and anything else that creates carbon pollution. Use
Yeah, and all these things that they talking about in Agenda 2021 are being pushed heavily in the earth, man. They go to show you is Esau finna go with his move. Esau finna fucking lose it. This nigga finna go. He finna turn to that madman, sparing none, you know.
bureaucracies to make sweeping decisions outside of democratic processes. Increase taxes, fees, and regulations. And finally, implement policies meant to incentivize a reduced population.
This equation has 4 factors, a little bit of multiplication. So you've got a thing on the left, CO2, that you want to get to 0. And that's going to be based on the number of people, the services each person's using on average, the energy on average for each service, and the CO2 being put out per unit of energy. So let's look at each one of these and see how we can get this down to 0. Probably one of these numbers is going to have to get pretty near to 0. That's back from high school algebra. But let's take a look. First, we've got population. The world today has 6.8 billion people. That's headed up to about 9 billion. Now, if we do a really great job on new vaccines, health care, reproductive health services, we could lower that by perhaps 10 or 15%.
And these things right here that you see on there, I ain't gonna say them, are being pushed heavily in the earth.
Finally, implement policies meant to incentivize a reduced population.
The Earth just cannot handle the sheer number of humans who live here. Something has to give. And I believe that it's up to us who have lived a good life to make sure that our children will have the opportunity to live good lives too. I have lived a good life.
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 Finally, implement policies meant to incentivize a reduced population.
Every year, millions of imperfect babies are born, destined for a life of struggle and hardship. But it is the rest of us who pay the ultimate cost. Billions of dollars that could be used to better society are instead wasted on the malformed. There must
Yeah, and people come out malformed because you fucking devils pumping shit in the air, pumping shit in the food, uh, 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 jabbing, putting juice and all kind of shit in people. You know, this nigga is the devil. Esau finna show you Negro, Latinos, Native Americans who he really is, man. You know, and these niggas who sold out, who you got down put on chucks and pearls for. You know, your Obamas and your what this bitch name is, Kamala Harris and all these different political leaders and pastors and shit you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans look up to. They finna show you that they in league with the beast, man. They in league with the whore. They in league with this NWO, the New World Order. All these rappers and actors, they all go conform, man. When they pleasures are threatened, when they riches are threatened, and they gonna cause you to conform.
Be a better way, and there is. Agenda 21 is coming soon.
Finally, implement policies meant to incentivize a reduced population.
For millions of years, this lake thrived. But now it is dying. Poisoned by humans who put themselves above nature. It's time to stop the killing. It's time to heal our planet.
Finally,
Yeah, and they always try to blame a lot of shit on humans. No, you gotta blame those who are in charge. You can't just blame everything on just on humans. No, because humans ain't come up with the tool. Let's make plastic bottles. Well, let's pump chemtrails in air. Let's no humans didn't come up with these dumbass ideas that you damn Edomites came up with. Y'all did, man. That's why the Lord say in Revelation 11 and 18 that He gonna destroy them that destroy the earth. Roughly pays more to it than what I just said. you know. But that's the point. He gonna destroy them that destroyed the earth. Who destroyed the earth? Esau Edom, the so-called white man. Why? Because the earth was given into the hand. Job 9 and 24. The earth was given into the hands of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not where, then who is he? You know? The so-called white man run the earth. He the one gave everybody nuclear powers and they tested them in the ocean. They tested them on a little small islands, detonating nukes and shit, polluting the air. These mass production factories polluting the hell out the air. Plastic bottles, forever chemicals. This nigga is the reason that we, like yeah, let's make a vote on what chemicals to put on a non-stick pan. No, no, man, we ain't got nothing to do with what you fucking devils doing, man. That's why the Lord gonna fuck you up. Your works are not hid from the Most High. And His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. Yahweh, why Yahweh Shai see you, nigga. There's no secret that you gonna well, Salaki. That's for him. But the eyes of the Lord are in every place, beholding the evil and the good. You know, because Esau doing his work in the dark and think that the Lord don't see him. But nigga, the Lord got your ticket. The Lord making you do this. The Lord want this to go to pass, just like you come to pass, just like you do. But the you hoping to upset prophecy, but you're not.
implement policies meant to incentivize a reduced population.
It's time to remove your footprint. Agenda 21.
Remove your footprint mean you get unalive. Unalive your motherfucking ass to remove your footprint. You know?
Is coming soon.
Controlling our every impact on the environment means controlling every aspect of our lives. What we eat, how we travel, where we live, how we live. But no is still an option.
And these devils want total control. Like Aaron Russo told Alex Jones. This Second Corinthians chapter 2 and verse 11, at least Satan should get an advantage of us. We are not ignorant of his devices. Yeah, we ain't ignorant of what Esau got, what Esau trying to bring to pass. And that's definite destruction and control, total control. I think that's all. I get this too. This Psalm 21 and 11, it say they intend evil against thee. They imagine a mischievous device. which they are not able to perform. Yeah, because the Lord gonna throw a monkey wrench in their plans and they plot and they scheme in this NWO. They got bounds that they cannot pass. You know, the Lord said when he is about to fill his belly, the Lord gonna rain upon him while he is eating. What the Lord gonna rain on this devil? Those nukes. You know, them nukes gonna rain on the earth and shake terribly the earth, and the Lord is gonna return, take these devils out of power. Psalm 64. I'm just reading the precepts that the brother put on there. Psalm 64 and 1 and 2. It say, "Hear my voice, O Yahweh, in my prayer. Preserve my life from fear of the enemy." Like, preserve my life from fear of the enemy. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked. Agenda 21, Agenda 2030, whatever agenda the devil come up with. That's their secret counsel. It say from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. That's the so-called white man and his flunkies. This second Exodus chapter 16 and verse 18. It say the beginning of sorrows and great mourning, the beginning of famines and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? And we gonna trust in the Lord when these things come, because these things are finna come, and when they come, they gonna come, man. Ain't no turning back. Esau ain't looking back with his agenda that he coming to pass. Esau ain't trying to fix shit. He furthering the destruction of this current world or order, this current system. Why? So he can bring his new agenda in his new world order. That's the plans of this devil, man. That's what he wants to do. And we in that evil time. These devils talking about depopulation, which depopulation, all those things gonna come to pass. See, the Lord gonna allow this devil to get loose, and he gonna allow this devil to unleash it, and then slap the control out of his hand, and all hell gonna break loose, man. Lord gonna take the joystick from this nigga. On Ephesians 5 and 16 or 15 or 14. It say, "Wherefore he said, Awake thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead, and Hamashiach shall give thee light. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the times, because the days are evil." Yeah, so we got to redeem the times, because we living in an evil day. The days that we living in are very, very evil, you know, demonic, satanic, you know, and 2/3 of our people finna get caught up in this evil day, in this evil time. You know, the scriptures say the Lord created the wicked for the day of evil. I think I pulled it up on accident. I'll get it in a second. I'm gonna get this too. This Ecclesiastes 12 and 1. Remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. Yeah, and we in the time of the evil day. The evil day is drawing near, you know. But is everybody dying? Is all hell breaking loose? No, not yet. But it's coming. It is coming. But it ain't breaking loose yet, you know. So you ought to remember your creator right now while you have time. Let me try to find it. I know it's some Proverbs. Proverbs 16 and 4. It reads Proverbs 16 and 4. The Lord Yahweh have made all things for himself. Yeah, even the wicked for the day of evil. Yeah, and hey, this day of evil gonna be terrible. Like the Lord gonna put the true spirit on the Edomite. Right now, he got them in the dumbed down, docile state. You know, trying to hide their hatred for niggas. You know, but the Lord gonna allow it. He gonna unleash Esau. He gonna put that old slave spirit back in that nigga, man. You know, slave master spirit, not slave master. You know, hang a nigga spirit back in them. I think I don't get this second Ezra chapter 8 and verse 50. It reads, for many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter times shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. Yeah, and many great miseries are coming to the earth dwellers. But we ain't of this world. We ain't, you know, we ain't, we don't dwell here. You know, our treasures in heaven. We dwell, you know, we like the Lord, ye are from beneath, we are from above, man. You know. So we not dwelling in the world. We here in the world, we living and existing in the world, but truly our mind, body, and soul is in another place, and we ready to be physically there, man. In spirit, we in another place, but we ready to be there physically. You know, that's why we can't wait to Esau start depopulating. He deep, so like, hey, he depopulating the earth right now, but we can't wait till this nigga lose it, man. You know, that's what we waiting on. We waiting on this nigga to lose it, cool, and goddamn come get you niggas, man. Then niggas gonna wanna, oh man, the old man on the street was telling us this. All nah, don't nobody wanna hit it. The Lord gonna make our tongue cleave to the roof of our mouth. We ain't got nothing to say to you, partner. This Revelation chapter 12 and verse 12 it say, therefore rejoice ye heavens and ye that dwell in them. We dwell in heaven. You know, put us up there with the angels now. You know. It say, woe to them, woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. And that's what's going on. That's why you got Agenda 21, Agenda 30, 2030, and you know these crazy ass agendas talking about depopulating, man. because he finna come down with great wrath. Why? Because this nigga know that he had but a short time. Time ain't on Esau's side. That nigga is sleepless. You know, he counsel after counsel. You know, the the scriptures speak about how he wearied in the multitude of thy counsels. You know, so it's going down, man. You know, it's finna go down. It ain't going down. It's going down behind the scene. Esau sitting the play up. Esau sitting his move up. But this nigga finna show it. That's why they talking about climate change, all these damn derailments, you know, to further push this agenda 2021 to move everybody into the cities, you know, to, you know, get everybody in confined spaces, so to speak, and lock shit down. You know, get people out the rural areas. You heard what it said. Get people out the rural areas and get them into towns. So what's in the rural area gonna be big, large predatory creatures. So you go out there, you go get your ass ate up, man. You try to run from the city, you gonna run into a goddamn tiger or bear or some crazy shit that's hungry as hell, man. A lion or some shit, a fucking cougar, a black panther or something. You know, that's what it said in the video. That's what's gonna be in the vast rural areas. Large predatory creatures. Esau might release some shit he created, man. You know, hey man, it's gonna get real out here. Yeah, Lord say he created the dog to to the dog to tear. Roughly paraphrasing, you know. So it's finna go down that fraudulent slip, you know, that's the Lord calls the devil tongue to fall upon themselves, because truly what they want is total control of the people and depopulation, because in order to have total control, they gotta, they call it something, um, something about the herd, damn, what they call this shit, holding the herd, shrinking the herd. I don't know what they, I think they call it colding the herd or some shit. But they want to shrink the herd so they can control it better. That's why they want population down to 500 million, because they'll be able to control 500 million rather than billions of people. That's a lot to control when it's only a handful of people, you know. But Esau is finna make his move. That's pretty much the point, really. You know, it was a little edifying video on how they want to depopulate the earth, and just looking at the things, and I don't know how old all these videos. I know some of them videos, and that was old. The Kamala Harris one was probably something recent, new, you know. But the point being is, a lot of things that they were talking about doing in Agenda 21, they are doing these things and putting it in the news. Climate, you know, it's hot. We gotta. This the hottest. Yesterday was the hottest day the earth has ever seen. All these different things, you know, we gotta reduce carbon emission and all this old crazy shit. Esau getting ready to make his Esau making his move, really not getting ready to. This nigga making his move, but he's subtle. He a serpent. He the serpent, you know. So he moving with craftiness. He moving sly, you know. But that's pretty much the point, Lord. When this edifying, I want to end to get all honor and glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, Rule Web, and great example to the young brothers in the truth. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Shalom. Kwame Yashala. Shalom.